Thank you so much, Revenge, for this new intro, because once Article 13 is passed, I can't use the old one anymore. So seriously, thank you very much. What's up everybody, this is Storm from Storm Blackman. Welcome back to another edition of Halo C Now, the show where we showcase news and project progresses. And this time we're gonna have to fast forward this a bit because we're gonna look at some news from Halo maps, Open Carnage and Mombasa. But still, this is gonna be a long episode because we got an interview going with Revenge. So, for those of you who don't know about the situation, Masters has, well, fired a dude from his own development team because of political opinions. And somehow this got other proportions because Revenge made a video on exactly this topic, and people who have picked up on it on Twitter, especially everyone who has ganged up, been shitted on or whatever from Masters has just come out and spread their thoughts as well. So Revenge made 3 videos about this, and currently you cannot see them, and because people think that it should all be removed to remove any bad things or whatever the reason is. I would have kept them, but anyhow, this interview happened exactly after a day of all this happening, which is in the past. It will include details that you will probably check out, but they won't exist, so apologize for that. So anyways, here is my interview with Revenge. So today I have with me Revenge.
Hello, my name's Revenge.
Alright, so some people don't know much about the inner team of SPV3, so tell us a bit more about yourself.
Well, I am a sound designer and music producer, and I make political education videos involving certain politics. I am right-leaning, but I'm not like a fucking alt-righter.
Hey, don't worry. We accept everyone, except the ones that don't accept us. You know, those kinds. But still, you make music, you make sounds. Did you do any work before joining the CMT team?
Nothing really involved with Halo. I did do a lot of voice acting before. In particular, I did, and you're probably going to cringe at this, but I did my own original Five Nights at Freddy's series, and I tried to do it with a bit of seriousness and comedy.
Didn't we do that all?
Yeah. I even have like a full team of actors who are some of the best friends you could ever have. Like Cat Skater, she plays Chica, and her performance is actually really good. Then I have a Mr. K who plays Mike Schmidt, and he manages to make Mike sound so grumpy and so funny at the same time.
You mentioned a team. Have you worked on a project on Halo Custom Edition in the past with a team?
No. I've tried to assemble a team for a mod and be essentially like the sound designer guy and the ideas guy, while also providing proof of concepts for certain maps. Like I would draw out how the map would be laid out or something. But unfortunately, no one would want to join my team, mainly because back then I didn't know shit about game design.
Sounds like you started the Halo Maps thread.
Yeah, I did start a few Halo Maps threads, specifically looking for team members, assets, that sort of stuff.
Well, in the end, you did get into CMT, and alongside with other people. Have you got any experiences to share, some good ones in the CMT team?
The only people I've ever interacted with in the team were Hafet Meza, the composer, Masters, and Soy.
Now, the people have already seen the controversy and all that. Well, controversy, it was a blatant one-sided assault on someone else's opinion. And then it got out of proportion, and I didn't think would actually happen. But in the end, people did get screwed over by Masters in the past. And suddenly, we all just ganged up. I just held your back because we got you in that perspective. How did it feel just seeing all that happen in just a few amount of time?
I was legitimately surprised. I was not expecting to get so much support for those videos within the same day I uploaded them.
Who were the first ones who contacted you or just shared your opinions with you?
The first people to contact, well, I posted the videos actually in your server, and Rat Dad Joe, he invited me into the server, and once I was there, I was greeted with a barrage of praise, like more than I've ever received at one time. And it was sort of overwhelming and surreal because essentially, I was nothing more than like a sound designer and a nobody in the community. But seeing all of these people backing me up after all this bullshit, and it's like, Jesus Christ, what have I done?
You have done something that none of the others in the past have done, because you had a voice and you had a platform. You combined those two. I
jizzed on the carpet of CMT, and everyone's just looking at me like, that's awesome, dude.
And you even got people like David, Metalhead Spartan behind you. We got as well, though we should keep out of this as well.
Yeah, censor that when you can.
Of course. And then the Kane as well. A bunch of people just having utter bullshit thrown at them by masters in the past. Now see that you have gotten some unfair treatment. And then some just deciding to giving praise to you as well. What will happen in the future with you? Which, I mean, the sounds what you made, what you worked on CMT is still there. And from what I've heard, those are gonna be?
They're going to be purged.
Of course.
Because I'm a conservative.
Well, welcome to the club of purged. We got purged. Well, don't worry. This club is big now. And it's now sharing itself across the board. Because I've heard that you're doing interviews with a bunch of people who have been screwed by masters in the past.
You should know, I interviewed you first.
Uh-huh. Oh, I was the first one, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to be the one. Okay, good. Then head over to Revenge's YouTube channel. He will post interviews with various people across the board. Because you will hear stories that you might have never heard before from masters. And any last words to the audience, Revenge?
Yeah, don't ever work for masters.
Even if the pay... Wait, did you even get paid?
No, my things were free contributions, plus some of the stuff that I used in my sound is copyrighted stuff. Like, for instance, for the Flood Blind Wolf, I used the Allosaurus score from Walking with Dinosaurs. Actually, let me just give you something real quick, and you just enjoy. This is when you're escaping Alpha Base, which is now run by the Flood, and none of your Marines have survived. And you're just getting into the tank when the comms that have been shut off by the Flood suddenly come back on. They were like, holy fuck, why did they kick this guy again?
Looks like you're gonna be offered some bookings in the future now, with this gone way past the point of silence. Has anyone contacted you on that part?
No, but a lot of people in that group actually tossed around maybe making a Halo mod.
Can't wait for that. Well then, thanks for having this interview with me, Revenge.
Oh, what's going on here? Why is everything vibrating? This isn't good.
How the hell did this end up to be? That does not cure it. Blowing up the water.
Damn water, I'll blow you up.
Boah!
That's making it worse. Okay, I can talk about that shit.
big one.
I released my own version of Chimera. It's not very impressive. It's just a bug fix for a problem we've had for about a year now because we haven't been able to get a new Chimera build. Basically, all it does is it fixes...
Should we wait?
All it does is it fixes the problem where in some maps, if you had a checkpoint and the game loaded the checkpoint, it would crash if you had interpolation on. So, now that's gone.
How easy was it to even make a Chimera? Like compile it in the end? Is it possible that anyone can do that?
Well, you just gotta like download it from the repository that was forked from because Kava deleted it from his own place. And yeah, you gotta install that. You gotta clone that. You gotta install MinGW, so the path variables, and you gotta run that batch file to compile it, and then you have it.
An own Chimera version for one speed's sake. Sweet. I can finally ask someone to delete any server message showing my damn IP. I love it.
Jade McLain has been updating his drone stuff once again, but even more has come out of this. So as we all know, he is creating this drone mechanic into Halo CE, having more and more improvements to it each and every month I see of it. And then there's some horror elements that he wants to implement it, in the dark especially, I love that. And even more stuff after that, especially dual wielding AI. That stuff exists too. Also, he's also experimenting with AI sync, but with open source. I'm not sure how that will be popular enough, but still, it's gonna happen for Jade as well. And then he's showcasing AI followers, or just following you precisely, which is a great feature to have as well. But if you check out his channel right now, you'll see more stuff, and just because he's gonna upload constantly on his great ideas right now. So if you're gonna check it out right now, the moment you're seeing this video, you're gonna see more stuff, and you're gonna be amazed by Jade McLain stuff. So check them all out in the link in the description. KasperZero has released Halo Covenant Edition, because we didn't need the acronym CE in any more projects at all. Okay, but what is so intensely different in this is that you play as the Covenant. In this scenario, you're coming out of the life pod injections with the Covenant crew as a grunt. And there's a whole bunch of things you can play on this. There's a boss in it too, as a grunt. You know what a boss is in Halo 1? If you're playing as the Covenant, I don't think I need to tell you who that is. So have fun with this one, because this was originally on the original Xbox and has been recently been put into Halo Custom Edition for us to try out. So give it a go. Remember those refined campaign tags? They're also now in a multiplayer maps, as I have said before in a couple of months ago, but now Vaporeon has updated all these to have all the languages. They are pretty great actually, because joining a stock map server with these new tag sets, I'm gonna join it with German.
Flagge erobern.
Oh my goodness, yes. Your IP is logged. Thank goodness this server doesn't show my IP like some dumb assholes. Anyhow, the text font has changed. It's the refined tag set with the HUD. Oh, excuse my Chimera version.
Rotes Team hat die Flagge.
Oh my goodness. This is taking me right back into my childhood with hearing that German announcer. I don't even know if he still lives, but dear lord. He doesn't say it again. I wanted to say it
Rotes
again.
Team hat die Flagge.
Oh man. I haven't heard that voice in many years. It's so refreshing. I love the refined tag set. I love the
Blaue
refined
Flagge
tag.
zurück.
Oh my goodness.
Rotes Team hat die Flagge.
And it's available in all the languages except Korean. Nixter is showing an image on GTA Halo, this one being in the Badlands. This section of GTA Halo is where you can find the Wild West aspects on GTA Halo, or the free man rules, but not really free, and there are so many rules. So live out your life in the GTA Halo universe, because this is just gonna get bigger and bigger. DeadHamster's continuing developing on Full of Mombasa and is showcasing 2 maps merged into one into Full of Mombasa. So we got 2 BSPs right here. We've got Zanzibar, and right behind it, it's Tombstone from Halo 2. Great stuff in this one because they're all going to be part in that new Mombasa mega BSP. Just going to be filled with whatever scenario DeadHamster is going to think of. So check that out in the description if you want more information on these things. Yeah, that is so much energy I'm seeing in this image, as Darknesssamurai has released Dragon Ball Z Goku Bipeds, Dragon Ball skins, Dragon Ball weapons, everything about Dragon Balls released ever in Halo Custom Edition, all in one pack. You can see all the Spartan cyborgs having some of the original Dragon Ball characters clothing as well. And if you don't want that, you can even have Goku himself in that image as well. This is seriously fun. Just imagining having a multiplayer map somehow, or wait, no, even mod an existing map to have Dragon Balls in them. I can definitely live with that instead of the typical Halo Reach, Halo 4, whatever, with CMT tags and the mods that we get to see every time. Think of the possibilities here. Uneven Elephant has released her big pile of late releases. These maps are super great. It has weapons and tags that have their own animations. Continuing with a bunch of nice things inside those maps as well. And we haven't even checked all of them out until this very video, which is part of Elephant's very own set of maps released this month. You'll be seeing more and more of these maps on this channel as well, but you can download the map pack right now, as these were held captive for a long time but now have been released today, as they were last developed, whenever that was. Yeah, so this is the readme for the map releases from Uneven Elephant. Hey, what's up? It's Elephant in columns she, her. And I'm back after like 5 years to release all the stuff I promised I would before I turned into a tranny dyke and ghosted this community. Anyway, here we go. We're all unprotected because I got over myself and pulled my head out of my ass. End quote. Be gay, do crimes, eat the rich, kill Nazis. Well, we've been getting a lot of emotional readmes lately. First Ultras, now Uneven Elephant. Is this a trend going to start? I had to skip the funeral of my father because I needed to make light maps. Remember those refined campaign tag sets? Remember those multiplayer maps with those refined tag sets? Remember those maps being localized in every language in the world thanks to Vaporeon? Well, now it's gonna continue, because Adrian Smith 848 has created a Tutorial.map with the refined tag sets and with multiple languages in them. Are you freaking serious? This whole thing starts with a Tutorial.map. I guess that's the best start it can possibly be, but hey, people are using the refined tag set right now. And you should too, whoever you are, still developing with the vanilla tag set that seems to stretch in every single widescreen anyone has who doesn't know how to fix them. And still, these tags are worth it to put it in your maps if you're making them. Alright, Shipment 2552 by EmmanuelCD. This you've already seen in a video of ours, but it's a dream come true that a Call of Duty map once again reaches Halo Custom Edition surfaces just like back then. When was the last time a Call of Duty map went to Halo Custom Edition? Wasn't that Crossfire? I think that was it. That was something with Crossfire, I guess that was it. And in this one there's a futuristic setting in here with the containers of the high ODST buildings and whatnot. It's a great map, just for your amusement, and God Force style. There is absolutely no way you can destroy some people with danger close though. But this is where you can advise no shield game types in here, because that's where this map originally gets its groove on at first. There you go. BAZ has released BAZ Canyon, a large map in a large canyon, and this is the first map of BAZ. So therefore, congrats man, you have finally done it. You have released this map, and as thanks for the from us, we're gonna release a video on it in 2 days from now. So hope you wait for it. So let's just let you see what this map is all about, I guess. Or if you can't wait to do that, just go in the link in the description to download the map yourself. In the future, BAZ will be making more maps, and I hope you can learn from that video or whatever and see what you're gonna go up against. Kinnet has updated his graphics mod with a video showcasing its progress. And now we're now confirming that it is indeed a giant text mod with all the stock maps, and thus we're gonna see a huge file increase in their map folder, but also a lot of following from Kinnet will make sure to have this text mod in them, apart from the multi-language stock maps with refined tags in them. But still, those of you who like shiny things with CMP tags, this is the graphic mod for you. Reus has released a bunch of things this month, but one of them I haven't seen before, which is a red versus blue and elite Bloodgulch mod, and a bunch of others to maps that I haven't checked out yet. One of them is a portent mod. Anyhow, so the gimmick of this is that the reds are the Spartans and the blues are the elites. Couldn't have broken that apart, have I? As well as the Bloodgulch mod, that is indeed red versus blue, red Spartans versus blue Spartans. Did I mention this was all AI? Anyhow, there's a sought after campaign map mod that I played in a live stream recently. I guess it's March news, but to those who were super excited in getting it for some reason, you can go to Reus's channel in the description to get it yourself, because he has released some missions of it. So stop asking me already. SPV3 is now open on the DM side, because now they're going to support people who have color blindness or have visual disabilities, and see if they can do something about SPV3 to enhance it for those people. Let's give it a round of applause right here, because now the gamers with visual disabilities, color blindness or partially colorblind are now not oppressed anymore. Here's an open suggestion for you. In Black Ops 2, the frick game of that thing had a colorblind mode on it, but only for people like me who have super hard time figuring out if it's red or green. They decided to make the radar, which was originally red and green for enemies and allies, to red and blue. That's easy enough. Well, in any sense, if anything, then SPV3 will have to answer to those with hearing incompatibility. What is that word?
Fruit waffles.
Strut waffles, that's the word. People who have put a strut waffle on one side of their ear and can only hear in one ear. My goodness. What disability is out there that prevents people from gaming? Not the usual ones, but the ones that prevent the full experience of the game. Oh, that's right.
Not having hands.
Having hands. Is the... Oh, that's right, and SPV3 has to support eye tracking. That would be a great idea.
have that in VR. SPV3 VR for real. We can call it SPVR. That's a name we can market. Put it up there.
Can't reach the 90 FPS as required for VR to not give you motion sickness.
Yep.
I am lit.
That's a way to start it.
Kavawuvi held a poll to see if people wanted sidejacking in Chimera. The answer is yes, people do want sidejacking in Chimera. And what benefit might you get from having sidejacking in Chimera instead of Hack 2? You can see the weapons in first person.
How much was the turnaround?
So, it was 29-2. And I think he may have counted the votes that he put himself to give people clear options. So that's like 28-1. I don't know who that one person was, but they're a party pooper. Development update on all of Kavawuvi's mods and things. Basically, he's busy, so he can't work on them much right now. But he should soon be able to work some more on Chimera though. Most of his other things are either waiting for something to happen, or they are like far enough done for them to like be left behind for a little bit, because they're in working state. And Kavawuvi again. Kavawuvi this month also released a video showing his progress on Dark Circlet. That render thingy.
The thing that kept on creeping in Discord servers. Finally.
Thing that was everywhere. Everywhere. Also Kavawuvi released his tool called
The Serpent.
Released this tool called Serpent.
The Serpent ate dark.
It is a tool that allows you to basically write Halo script, except in a syntax more similar to Lua script, except with like explicit definitions of what values are, and it allows you to convert it straight down to Halo script. And in its default mode, it will convert it to really condensed Halo script to keep the file size down, so you have less issues with importing scripts using Sapien and suddenly running into the max size issue, and then your script won't compile and will complain, and it will be on fire. That is slightly less likely to happen. You can also convert Halo script to this. If you don't like scripting in Lisp and you prefer Lua, well, then this is for you.
And now for our top 5 Halo Custom Edition videos of February 2019. And at number 5 we have Daniel Moore showing us that someone is playing Halo and at school, that there's a twist behind that. So check this video, it's pretty hilarious and when I just first caught it.
Oh man, I hate this part. Ah! Come on! Gotta get up there. I'm still invincible.
We at school. This is we in art class. This is art class.
Boo! Boo! Hey! Just for that.
But we in art class. We
Boo! Boo!
At number 4 we've got the atrocious teaser, the first one of them, a Machinima by Reus. Damn, it's been a while since I got a Machinima in this spot. It's not first person at least. Anyhow, I don't know what to expect. It's called atrocious, so I hope Reus knows what that word means. Maybe he does, considering this Machinima sure shows a different side of sanity. At number 3 we've got the Phantom Busters by Michelle, and this is sadly including a copyrighted song, so I can't play it right now. But if you're a map maker or ever touched a map or have ever watched a video of ours extensively,
you'll know what Phantom BSPs are, and Michelle showcases how eliminating them is a chore, a task, but maybe a fun experience if you've done it long enough, so check that video out. At number 2, we've got the Zoti Zealot playing on Infinity Firefight. Infinity Firefight, one of my favorites, because every firefight mod, map, whatever, is my favorite in this damn game, because firefight mods are the combination of imaginations of people playing for a firefight for the first time on ODST or Reach, and then thinking themselves, what the hell do I do to make this thing better? And this is their answer. So Zoti Zealot going through all these still. Went on Infinity Firefight. Lovely.
We're all about to get slapped with some Sangheili schlong. I know you faggots can't melee, so tough titties. I'm doing wonderfully. Fucking shit up. Cop that. He's not too happy with that. Neither is he. I'd be pretty upset too if I was like, you know, trying to do all this shit and then to get headshotted by some fag Sangheili. Can't even bother dealing with you fucking shield fags. Excuse me? That's bullshit. How come he gets to morph into the floor? You morph into that faggot. He refuses. I'm gonna get fucked by a single drone. That's not a sticky grenade, but it acted like one. Fuck, he's right there. That's actually horrifying.
And at number 1, we've got Latexi with Teabag Gangstas. Number 2. I don't need to say anything here. Latexi is a master at everything. So, hope you enjoyed as well as I enjoyed it as much as I did. So, thank you very much for staying this far into Halo C now, and thanks for watching it as well. Now, I've already made a lot and lots of awareness on this, but this channel and this show as well will be vastly different once Article 13 is passed. And I can't do much about it except will protest, but I'm too busy for that. I've been tied down with life all along. But anyhow, I hope it does not affect your decision to watch my videos at all, and let's hope for the next time, because now you'll be hearing the old intro for the very last time. Until then, I'm Storm from Storm and Blackbird, and I'll see you next time. He wears a tie as money, the best in the nation, he'll beat you all at pool and playing PlayStation, but they refuse to see the massive dream, then they just silly police, come on, let's get it on. Halo C now, it's Halo C, it's Halo C now, include guest here. Halo C now, it's Halo C. It's Halo C now!